Ice Front Soldier, it's time for Super Start Select. I'm Jane, here's Johnny, and what a week it's been here at Fortress GameSpot.
While Tokyo Game Show raged on over in Godzilla country, we learned a number of things back at base.
1. You can play as a toilet in Saints Row the Third.
2. Ryu can't use chopsticks.
3. However you rearrange the letters in the name Bravely Default Flying Fairy, you get a game name which makes just as much sense.
And in anticipation of Gears of War 3, out on Tuesday, we've gone cog crazy.
For this week's show, GameSpot's own brothers to the end, Johnny and Mark, contemplate the game's story and assess your home for Locust invasion readiness.
I'm Marcus. You can also check out GameSpot's actual review of the game, live on the site right now. Our reviewer gave it a 9.5.
Even if you don't remember where you were on Emergence Day, this is one adventure you won't soon forget.
And so the PS3-only contingent doesn't feel left out. We've got 2 PS3 games for the prize bundle, for which we will announce a winner shortly.
Plus platform-agnostic comments from the comments page. Enjoy!
First up, Mark's been hitting Gears 3 hard. Obviously, he is a surgeon with a Lancer, but away from the Locust carnage, he's also been emotionally investing himself in the story.
How's that going, bro?
Pretty well, thanks, brah. Hey, we kid. Gears of War often gets flack for its bro-tastic storyline, but Gears of War 3's narrative is an emotional rollercoaster that shows you the COG crew have feelings and stuff.
I've got crops to take care of.
See, Dom's not just a meat-headed, hardened killing machine after all, he's all about the crops.
You came between Dom and his radishes, Lieutenant. This better be good.
Apparently all it takes to fuel a ragtag band of muscly, chainsaw-touting, smart-ass soldiers is a small purple root vegetable that's favoured by salad-munching vegetarians the world over. Popeye would be proud. Okay, we're digressing slightly, but vegetables play a key role in the storyline of Gears 3. God forbid you should accidentally trash any during a firefight for the survival of mankind.
You fucked up my tomatoes, you assholes!
Priorities. Vegetables aren't the only thing troubling the COG in Gears 3 though, and you soon learn that Marcus has a few issues with his dad. But, because this is a Gears adventure after all, it's expressed with all the subtlety of a Michael Bay movie. Now where have we heard that before?
Father! No!
Jason, no!
I am your father.
No!
This is Gears though, so the story is largely irrelevant. After all, you'll be spending most of your time sticking a chainsaw through a locust's supple face. Action, that's what Gears is all about.
Grab the extinguisher.
No, we mean this kind of action.
Grab the extinguisher.
Fine, but at least you can enjoy the witty, well-written, and well-voice-acted dialogue.
Ugh, somehow I don't think he died of natural causes.
Oh, really, Doctor?
Yeah, call it a woman's intuition.
Brilliant.
So a bunch of locusts bust into your home, they're going to murder your family and nick your stuff. What do? Have you even thought about defensible positions?
Lucky for you, we have. With the constant threat of locust invasion, it's high time you considered this public safety message.
Locust. No, not those locusts. These locusts. We've all had fun shooting at the locust in our high-powered computer game fun boxes, but what about the real world? Could your office, home, or local free house withstand the full force of a locust onslaught? Why not find out with How COG is Your House? The first thing to remember in any locust invasion is they like to come up through the floor. A sturdy bit of carpet should put paid to that, and don't forget to cover up those vents. There won't be any locust getting through here. Of course, the locusts are persistent little blighters, and no matter how thorough your preparations, there's still a good chance they'll get into your building and start causing mayhem. If this happens, don't panic. Get yourself a rifle and find yourself a bit of cover. A conveniently placed waist-high wall should do. Duck down under it and wait for the onslaught. If you're handy with an active reload, you should have survived this far. Congratulations. But don't forget, as much as the waist-high wall is your friend, a bit of open ground is just as important. You'll need things like corridors for thrilling activities such as bayonet charges or walking around with your finger in your ear while someone talks to you over the radio. So that's the defenses sorted, now it's time to look the part. You can prepare to fight the Locust by putting on some gloves, donning a bandana and telling your best friend to grow a beard. Don't forget to show your guns off because long sleeves are for suspicious lefty types. Be sure to wear some big shoes and practice your curb stomp. Your average Locust fellow is quite susceptible to a boot on the head, so don't be afraid to get your feet wet. If you followed our advice carefully, you will now be ready to face the Horde, but remember, keep a towel handy because killing Locust is messy work. There! Now you're ready to go look for your missing father or something.
Time to offload that prize bundle. In addition to last week's Driver San Francisco Collector Pack, we're throwing in Resistance 3 and God of War Collection Volume 2, along with the GameSpot shirt. You're welcome.
The answer was Batman Arkham City, by the way, and the winner is the aptly monikered Bob Champion. Congrats.
More important even than that, though, is what you've been saying on the Start Select comments page found at gamespot.com/startselect.
Dragon Sing 3000, for instance, figures the Syndicate first-person shooter reboot Brouhaha could have been averted with a mere change of perspective. Syndicate reboot should have been a third-person shooter, at least then it will kind of hold some respect, sort of, to the classic LOL.
Joe wades in with further design pointers for the remake makers. I agree, maybe recreating Syndicate in a let's go old schoolish brute force third-person team dynamic would get the player more involved, but still retain a need for team strategy and be closer to the original. I don't think I've played an exciting and original FPS for about 3 years now. Move on, people.
Speaking of perspectives, Nikki with a Ticky demands to know why Johnny went fun size for Tuesday's show. Is it just me, or is he further away?
But helpful if incomprehensibly titled Fuckabwee has the solution. He or she or it says, come closer to the camera thing, Johnny. Sure!
That's too much!
Overlord93 says the nicest things on the topic of last week's Deus Ex Human Revolution section, in which we calculated the chances of getting cyborg super limbs in our lifetime. He goes, I've never felt so educated after watching a video game show.
But the lesson was much, much more practical than that for Scargamer, who was all... and then all... I didn't know I could cloak past the lasers! Ah!
That's right, Scargamer, all those laser grid panels hacked for nothing.
Time to call it a day here at Fortress GameSpot. Thanks for joining us. We're off to gear up for Gears of War 3. Those locusts aren't going to explode themselves.
Except the tickers.
Except the bloody tickers.
I wasn't paying attention.
Since 2009.
We're throwing in Resistance 3 and God of War Collection Volume 2, along with the GameSpot jerk?
Jerk.
A GameSpot jerk.
That's me. Is it a kind of mild Tourette's? Not super sweary, just a little bit
Time to
sweary.
offload that ass! Okay. Bring
Forget
back the
everything I just
NX5.
said.
Boop.